me know.
If you have a message, think Primus. If you have a gift, think Primus. If you have a dream, think Primus. Primus Radio. Express, exhibit, and smoke.
sure day, money day, bomba lori me all day. Silence, a short day, money day, bomba lori me all day. Oh, your meaning no trenches. Make my money boku, make my money plenty. Oh, your meaning no trenches. Make my money boku, make my money plenty.
Offering the sounds that shapes the heart, making the tone inward towards beauty. We are Primal. Yes. Oh, none of there. Another beautiful morning. The years has passed by in the blinks of an eye. A moment of sadness and joy have flowed by. Oh, people I loved have come and gone, but the world never stopped, and we all carried on. Life wasn't easy, and the struggles were there, filled with times that is mattered. Times I just didn't care. I stood on my own, and I still found my way through some nights filled with tears and the dawn of new days. Now with old age, it's becoming very clear. Things I was found important were not why I was here. And how many things that I imagined to buy. For everyone that comes your way, for anyone that take your lane, remember that imparting them is very, very essential, because no one knows what tomorrow holds. We all pray and we all hope that tomorrow brings something beautiful to us. That tomorrow brings happiness and joy. But yet, only God is the determinant. Even though we proposes, God brings forth the fulfillment. So therefore, any opportunity you have to impart life, please do. For everyone that comes your way, and sure, the one thing is important to do to them. It is important that you impart their lives, because such is very, very essential. The life we live today, tomorrow we might live it no more. It's only God that knows tomorrow. So therefore, do well to live to impart others. On this note, I say good morning, the big city of Ibadan. Good morning, Oyo State. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Africa. So shall we begin? Yes, you're tuned to Primus Radio, and this is Prime Vibes. What do we do on Prime Vibes? It's a breakfast show like every other, but yet like no other. And on this show, I shall be taking you through the dailies today, and also the trending stories that makes up the social media platforms. Trust me, it can never be a dull moment with us here. Every Monday, this is where we get to talk about politics today, the politics and power. Yes, but before then, I have my regular playlist. I have some dailies here already. But before I go on, before I dive into the dailies for today, let me do well to start from my regular dose. I'll be playing for you Where to Begin by Victor Eddy and Ojo by Scrolls. Yes, this is Babalola is my name. I'm number 4 season enigmatic personality. You can call me a media man. I'm always a bigger and better. You can always tune to us on www.primusmediacity.com, www.primusmediacity.com, or you go to Online Radio Box, Online Radio Garden, Online Radio Net, Zeno Radio, among others. Just search Primus Radio, and you're good to go. And also, you can join me on our YouTube channel, Primus Television on YouTube. Yes, remember to click the notification button. Click the notification button so that you receive different notifications of different contents that drop your way. And on the other hand, you can always follow us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook page at Primus Media City, Facebook at Primus Media City, on Instagram at Primus Media City, on YouTube Primus Television, on Twitter at Primus Media City. Yes, you can join us together, just rock it together. It's Prime Vibe, a politics edition of Prime Vibes, and this is how you'll be enjoying it henceforth every Monday we talk politics. Yes, it is 9:40 on the M side. Let me quickly dive into what I have for you today. But first, it is good we rock it with these two songs as the very regular doses. Yeah, stay connected. This is Babalola behind the MIC. I'll be right back.
Baby, you don't care. Baby, you don't care. It's a red eye thing. Red eye.
I love this kiss a bit.
Bros, if you don't love her, what you get? It's Victor Eddy, na. Yeah. Pray for grace, my G. I say pray for grace. Oluwa ma gbagbe mi, I want all this money. Don't want to take the same step where I take last year. We don't work for me. Oh Lord, as I dey grind, I dey hustle, bless me with this money. But on your hand that day, I say make you run out for me. Oh. If we don't make money, wait till we get. Wait till we get. If we don't buy the best, wait till we get. waiting we get. If we don't make money, waiting we get. Waiting we get. Lord, you don't see me how you don't talk, make you manifesto, Baba. The street now by grace of you who are super say carry festo. Now your grace I take the leave and of you play attack and defense so at the same time. And I thank you Lord, say even when I dey cross, you still give me the talent to give make I pass it. From the ring na family they call it. If not be billing na something they solve. And here you be, my money is involved. Oh Lord bless me cause I know figure. So much pressure, they make figure. I say in dollar, I still want that 10 figure. I need the kind of money where go make down go to say who be this black schema. He wait over here, he waiting to get. If we don't buy the best, waiting we get. Waiting we get. If we don't get money, waiting we get. Waiting we get. If we don't make money, waiting we get. Waiting we get. This year I want to buy motor. This year I want to buy house. This year I dey pray make Oluwa no pass me by, cause I pray for grace, my G. It's not written that you will find or you seek, but you never find out who she did not seek. Come addition, deeper than life. It's not for the shallow mind that we still there they grind it. From the ring na family they call it. If not be billing na something they solve. And here you be, my money is involved. Oluwa bless me cause I know the dollar. So much pressure they may figure. I say in dollar, I still want that 10 figure. I need the kind of money where go back down go to say who be this black skin man where they worry. Oluwa mag baby, I want all this money. Don't want to take the same step where I take last year. We don't work for me. Lord, as I dey grind, I dey hustle. Bless me with this money. But on your hand that day, I say make you run out for me. If we don't make money, waiting we get. Waiting we get. If we don't buy the best, waiting we get. Waiting we get. If we don't get money, waiting we get. Waiting we get. If we don't make money, waiting we get. Waiting we get. If we don't get money, waiting we get. If we don't buy the best, waiting we get. If we don't get money, waiting we get. If we don't make money, waiting we get. Lord, you know what to me and you don't talk. You manifest.
Orí inú mi máa bá tòde mi jẹ́, ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ kí ló dé ìbànújẹ́, lọ́wọ́ ayé kí má ṣe tẹ́. Èní ọjọ́ ajé kí ra jẹ́jẹ́ òun kí lówó lọ́wọ́ kí ráwọ̀ mi tán ká. Èní ọjọ́ ajé kí ra jẹ́jẹ́ òun ká gbẹ́rẹ̀ tá máa ká. Èní ọjọ́ ajé kí ra jẹ́jẹ́ òun kí lówó lọ́wọ́ kí ráwọ̀ mi tán ká. Èní ọjọ́ ajé kí ra jẹ́jẹ́ òun kí lówó lọ́wọ́ tó ká. Hatred begins from home. Ilé lógun tí ń kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Tógun ló bá ti já ní, tó dé kò lè pa ní. Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́ mi, Elédùmarè, bless all my way, cover my belly, success all the way. Now your grace I dey pray for, don't let me down. Gbogbo ilé má borí mi ò gbèjà mi jà. Your grace I dey pray for, don't let me down. Gbogbo ayé má borí mi ò gbèjà mi jà. Orí inú mi má bá tòde mi jẹ́, ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ kí ló dé ìbànújẹ́, lọ́wọ́ ayé kí má ṣe tẹ́. Èní ọjọ́ ajé kí ra jẹ́jẹ́ òun kí lówó lọ́wọ́ kí ráwọ̀ mi tán ká. Èní ọjọ́ ajé kí ra jẹ́jẹ́ òun ká gbẹ́rẹ̀ tá máa ká. Èní ọjọ́ ajé kí ra jẹ́jẹ́ òun kí lówó lọ́wọ́ kí ráwọ̀ mi tán ká. Èní ọjọ́ ajé kí ra jẹ́jẹ́ òun kí lówó lọ́wọ́ tó ká. What is good for the good is good for the ganja. Brother, buckle your shoe, tó bá fẹ́ bí gíga. Fiti Késàrì fún Késàrì, fiti Kèfèrí fún Kèfèrí. Ṣùgbọ́n àdúrà ló lè ṣe, àdúrà ló lè ṣe. I dey pray for you, don't let me down. Gbogbo ilé má borí mi ò gbèjà mi jà. Your grace I dey pray for you, don't let me down. Gbogbo ayé má borí mi ò gbèjà mi jà. Orí inú mi máa bá tòde mi mi jẹ́ ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ kí ló dé ìbànújẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ayé kí má ṣe tẹ́ èyí ọjọ́ ajé kí ra jẹ́jẹ́ o kí lówó lọ́wọ́ kí ra wọn mi tàn ká èyí ọjọ́ ajé kí ra jẹ́jẹ́ o ká gbẹ́dọ̀ tá máa ká èyí ọjọ́ ajé kí ra jẹ́jẹ́ o kí lówó lọ́wọ́ kí ra wọn mi tàn ká èyí ọjọ́ ajé kí ra jẹ́jẹ́ o kí lówó lọ́wọ́ tó ká. Now your grace I dey pray for, now your grace I dey pray for. Let's close on sinking, let's close on sinking. I'm back to the game, oh, with a daddy right here, with a shawty right here.
It's by Mix.
The grass is greener on the other side. That's what I thought before I took the ride. I burned my bridges so I'd never look back. But if I had known the life I was searching for was looking me right in the eye, oh. If I had known the life I was searching for was already my own. The grass is greener where you water the ground. That's what I found when I took the ride. I realized the mountain I've been climbing is nothing but sand, yo. I didn't know I already had the answers. No, I didn't know. If I had known the life I was searching for was looking me right in the eye, oh. If I had known the life I was searching for was already my own.
Give you the right tunes, the right vibe, all in one in all. It is Primus, it sparkles the world. Primus Radio.
Express, exhibit, and slow.
Yes, welcome back from the music break. I have limited time to spend here. It is 9:24 on the side. The electronic transmission of results stays, says INEC. No manual system next year. CSO demands compliance with Electoral Act. And this is coming from the Nation newspaper. PDP crisis. We can insist on IUSAG makes concessions. You can get a full story on page 8 of the Nation newspaper. Moving straight to Nigerian Tribune newspaper. $418 million Paris Club refund. Governors release names of consultants. Amount collected. That's $800 million not collected to finance elections. Its apparent consultant can't refund money paid to them. Spokesman. The full story of that is on page 2 of Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Resident doctors extend strike. Resident doctors extend strike ultimatum by 2 weeks. The full story of that is on page 30 of Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Sanu Nasu can't run the university without ASU. Vice Chancellors. The full story of that is on page 2 of Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Ohane's Hindigbo leaders disagree over Tinubu Atiku Obi. You can get the full story of that on page 23 of Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Written so bold on the front page of Daily Independent newspaper. 2023 presidency, anti-grazing law ruins Southern Governors Forum. 2023 presidency, anti-grazing law ruined Southern Governors Forum. A 5G rollout suffers setback as NCC grants MAFA a 5-month extension. The full story of that is on page 7 of the Independent newspaper. Government kidnapped 4 Catholic Reverend sisters in Imo State. That's a bad one for us in the country. 353 inmates on death row in Kirikiri. Now that's coming from Encos. The full story is on page 29 of Daily Independent newspaper. On the front page of the Punch newspaper, rating so bold, say angry lecturers dumping varsities. ASU lament the government shoddy treatment pushing lecturers out of varsity system. That's coming from ASU president. 70% of bright promising young lecturer leaving Nigeria, says Unilag ASU chairman. The federal government to pay varsities management 170 billion naira in allowances. Others. Yes, it is few minutes to Prime Sports. This is 9:27 on the M side. You have Prime Sport by 9:30. And business class come on board by Amina Adams by 10 on the M side. Yeah, it is time to talk. Please, where is Mr. Prime Sport? Come around, come in the building. Let's talk something interesting for the weekend. Yeah, good morning, Kenny. How are you doing?
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Doing good. Doing fine.
How was the weekend for you, if I may ask?
The weekend was somehow to me.
What made it somehow? Oh yeah, tell me something.
We lost 2 of our 2 fighters. Talking about Usman Kamaru and then talking about Antonio Joshua. The weekend was not bubble for the champions during the weekend.
What happened to Chelsea?
Yes, I'm coming to that side.
Oh my God!
You know, everything doesn't go well for the champions in the. I mean, talking about the world of sports, Usman Kamaru, talking about Antonio Joshua rematch against Alexander Usyk. It was a tough match, and then coming down to EPL, Chelsea lost their game against Leeds United, and then it's been a long time. Leeds United won against Chelsea, and then they did it. They mastermind Chelsea. That was yesterday because it was a tough game for Chelsea, and then and then talking about Arsenal, to me, the main business in this EPL.
Really?
Yes, the main business this season. And then
Arsenal will always shake someone.
Yes, Arsenal always check someone, but looking
Arsenal will always be Arsenal.
Yes, Arsenal will always be Arsenal, but this current season we are Arsenal main business. And talking about Tottenham Hotspur also, they are the main business in the EPL.
Of course, they have a tactical coach now, a tactical manager. That's a plus for Tottenham.
Yes, for Tottenham. Talking about Antonio Conte, and they're talking about Mikel Arteta for Arsenal. Those guys are doing well, and then the player. But for Chelsea, I think they need Antonio. I mean, talking about Thomas Tuchel, he needs to go back to the drawing board.
Really?
Yes, he needs to go back to the drawing board and check his tactics, because the tactics is no more working in the EPL. Using 4 3 defender, and then using the midfield. And looking at it, he played defensively minded, and then that doesn't work in EPL again. Playing defensively, and then you are not attacking well.
So are you saying he's now becoming old school?
He's not. Actually, he's not old school. but there's a way you can change your tactics and it will be attacking-minded game.
Okay.
That's what actually happened yesterday against.
What happened to the absence of Kante?
The absence of Kante, and that's what I'm saying. Talking about team, they must not rely a single person that, okay, if this person is not on the field, they won't perform very well. That every player must have their own work to do on the work of pitch, and that's what actually.
Well, this is a matter of having strong mind players. You see, experiences we always speak. You can't compare.
Yes, experience we always
Kante when Kante is not around. Something.
Okay, let me just give you. Last season, Pep Guardiola did not have a striker, a competent striker, but yet he still managed to change the formation by playing no striker in all of the league. And then that's what they call coach. And then looking at Thomas Tuchel again, you have Kante off the pitch, you have Kovacic off the pitch, and then you have changed the formation using. People were complaining about using Ruben Loftus-Cheek as the left wing. Meanwhile, he can play as a central defender yesterday.
I hope the transfer markets will not be a problem for Chelsea.
No, because we still have a weak plus in the transfer market, and then this will be the time that all the team will go out to fetch what they need in the transfer market, and then all these people that are holding their players will eventually release them, because yesterday he said he doesn't need any midfielder because he has enough midfielder in the squad. And talking about tonight again, it will be another clash for Manchester United against Liverpool.
The Red Devils.
The Red Devils against the
Reds. Building.
And then
building.
Let me just confirm to you, Casemiro will not be playing because he has issue. With his visa, because he has not been granted the visa.
We don't even need him yet.
So you need him. You need him
because
you can't really. But Liverpool has a minus in the game today.
If they really want a good teamwork, they want the teamwork, we don't need Casemiro. Now, Bayern Munich 7-0.
Yes, it doesn't shock me. Bayern Munich 7-0. Sadio Mane scored 2 goals. It doesn't shock me at all because we all know Sadio Mane as one of the top players in the Euro, because and that is what Liverpool are missing right now. People are saying that Liverpool are not missing Sadio Mane, but to me they are missing because now they have a minus in the game tonight because Diego Jota is out, Darwin Núñez is out, and then it's a plus for Harry Maguire to play tonight against.
I still wonder if Bundesliga is still a league, anyways.
Yes, it's still a league.
I wouldn't know. Are you sure?
It's
only a league for Bayern. Bayern dominating every day now and then. Yes. Is becoming.
It's a league because they are classified under European League.
It's okay. Stay connected with Kenny Adedi on Prime Sports. Yes, I'll be right back.